Hey everybody, John from No Joke NHL here on Wednesday, May 2nd for the daily recap and selections for the evening. So let's get right to it. The game last night between the New Jersey Devils and the Philadelphia Flyers, Game 2, was the Devils taking this one 4-1 over the Flyers. Kind of a crazy game. If you watched it, both teams pretty much came out playing a regular style. Devils 13 shots in the first period, 9 for the Flyers. However, just one goal went in, just like the previous game in Game 1. But then Brizgalov began the game with 2 shutout periods, 25 shots on goal for the Devils without allowing a goal. And the Flyers offense suddenly dropped off 2 shots on goal, and both those shots had to have come within the last minute and a half of the period, as there was graphics all period long about Flyers playoff history for lowest shots in a period ever. And then all of a sudden, New Jersey explodes for 4 goals in the third period. So this one ends 4-1. It stayed under the total of 5.5. So we did not cash last night. We had the over 5.5 and the over 6.5. So it did not get there, but surged right up there and actually had a full 3 minutes of regulation left to somehow get it. But the Flyers ended up pulling the goalie first to go with a power play, try to capitalize, and the Devils are able to get a shorthanded empty net goal, which gave them their 4th goal, and then Brizgalov stayed in for the remainder of the period, so no other empty net sessions. Otherwise, that one was very liable going over. Like I said, the style between these two teams still pretty much the same. Like I said, Brizgalov was making a lot of stops, but they were putting a lot of pressure on him. Brodeur was, solid. But, the bottom line is the way these two teams are playing, they're playing an offensive first, defensive second stance. And I'm looking ahead. The line coming up in New Jersey is going to be over 5.5 plus 130. So I see myself probably staying on that trend there, where even with the 2 losses last night on the total in this series, we'd be up 1 unit of profit. So we still have 1 free spin to try to get that. And like I said, I think the style is going to stay the way it has. Tonight we have 2 games on the ice. Rangers and Capitals get set for Game 3 down in D.C. Series tied at 1-1. This has followed exactly the way the Capitals first round went. They opened up on the road with a loss and then came back and won Game 2. In the first round, they came back to Boston to lose 4-3 after having lead twice in that game. What happens in Rangers first round? Rangers lost Game 2, basically the same scenario. They beat Ottawa in Game 1. Ottawa won Game 2 in overtime, and then they went on Ottawa ice and shut them out 1-0 in a game where Ottawa peppered the net for the last 10 minutes to make it happen. So who's going to show up tonight? Well, nobody really knows, including the odds makers, as they set this as a true pick'em, even on the reduced line, minus 105 each way, minus 110 if you're laying it. So to be honest with you, I really can't find a bead. I kind of, like I said, I can make arguments for both these teams here to come out well. I do like what Dale Hunter is doing here to the Rangers coaching staff. Like I said, they had practices this morning, mixing some lines up, and so at worst, at least getting the Rangers to even question themselves for the game line and setting lines. So Dale Hunter doing what he can, even though he's sitting behind the bench in a suit. So I'm going to lay off this one. I was thinking about going with the over, and the dramatic shift in the price here. Yesterday, this opened at over 5, over plus 180, under minus 200, and today it's over 5 plus 120, the under to minus 140. The 4.5 line was pick 'em both ways, and then now this morning it is minus 160 on the over 4.5. The over 5.5 in the alternate line is plus 200, and there is a chance that I could see that, but I'm just not going to bite. I probably could have gotten a more inflated number there. So I'm going to, like I said, the books have taken back the price for a good reason. Could be action, could be a combination of they're just leaving themselves exposed to a big plus even, and I've been able to capitalize on a few of those. Like I said, just because of recent action driving prices up and down. The other game we have tonight, Phoenix Coyotes at Nashville Predators. Phoenix, of course, with a 2-0 series lead. This is, of course, on Nashville ice, as the Phoenix has the home ice advantage. 2 Predators suspended, Kuznichin and Radulov both not going to suit and play tonight due to a team disciplinary reason. They were out prowling around the Phoenix nightclub scene before the game, and maybe that could explain why they had the crappiest defense of the season that game in Phoenix the other night. So kudos to everybody who bought into this early as far as taking the Phoenix Coyotes at a plus 170, 165, 160 area. This is now down to plus 135 for Phoenix, minus 155 with the suspension. So if you're able to get in before that, then congratulations, you're holding a nice ticket there. As far as who's actually going to win the game, I'm still kind of torn. I just, like I said, I really don't see, I just can't see the way this Predators team offense is just perked up to be this top-notch outfit. And with the suspensions and everything, I believe Nashville will have its nose to the grindstone because their whole season kind of hinges on tonight. They go down 3-0, and they're pretty much toast. So I look for a very professional effort from from Nashville, and so you would have to lean with them tonight. But like I said, the prices, the way this series has gone, I've been buffooned, twice by the Nashville Predators. So keeping my money in my pocket this time, but you would have to think that the Predators' season hinges on tonight's victory or not. So as far as the total there, I do look for a defensive effort. The under 5, the game at 5 plus 105 to the over. The under at now minus 125. So if you're thinking under, and I kind of think I am as well, but I'm probably not going to play. Under 4.5 at minus or plus 145 would be the choice I would make out. Before taking, like I said, laying juice to the under 5. I'm not going to go into that anymore. Everybody's sick of hearing that. So looking ahead, we have Devils and Flyers coming up. That game is Devils minus 120, Flyers even. Of course, this is back to New Jersey, and like I said, that total over 5.5 plus 130, under 5.5 minus 150. So as long as they're going to keep offering that, I'm going to buy into it. Matter of fact, I'm going to buy a little bit of it here just in case it trends the other way. I'm not going to probably make the full play, but I'm at least going to buy it at this price just in case it shifts around on me like the Washington play did. Of course, Kings and Blues get back to work also Thursday night, and it's the Kings minus 120 with the Blues come back plus 100. Of course, the total at 4.5, over at minus 115, under at minus 105. And you would have to think that this game coming up is an under. It certainly was in Game 3 of the first round for the Kings as they came back and shut out the Vancouver Canucks 1-0 to take a commanding lead there. Kind of looking the same way. Same with the Blues. Their game was low scoring. So I would look very, very, very tight game coming up in Los Angeles. So definitely not going to bite at laying juice at under 4.5. So anyway, that brings us up to date. Good luck on the ice tonight with whatever your plays are. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. No Joke NHL Twitter, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.